no, I won't allow myself to get to that point. It's been a long time coming. I have not picked up this camera in, I think, going on 3 weeks. It's been like 2.5 weeks. If you're watching this, that means my Colombia vlog has already come out. But as of today, July 6th, I'm literally still working on editing my Colombia vlog. I'm like 20% through the video or 30% through the video. I've had a troubling last 3 weeks ever since I came back home from Colombia. My life has just been, I don't want to be dramatic. It hasn't been flipped upside down, but just I've had a lot of obstacles come my way as soon as I touched back on American soil. Like, it's crazy. So to catch you guys up to speed a little, first of all, you're probably wondering why I'm dressed like this, why I have this hat on. It's 2 days after the 4th of July. 4th of July fell on a Thursday? Fell on a Thursday this year. So of course the cookouts, the barbecues, the parties and everything, festivities are pushed to the weekend for the most part. So my friend who throws a 4th of July barbecue every year is having his 4th of July barbecue today. So there's no like official theme as far as I know, but it was thrown out that maybe we would all do like, you know, dress a certain way. Last year we did 90s and this year they said Western or cowboy, and I wasn't buying anything new, so I found this hat, this old hat. It's not really a cowboy hat. It's like one of those, you know, like, I feel like this is more like a Mexico vacation. Like, I feel like I would wear this in Cabo on the beach with a bikini, but it's a hat nonetheless, so I'm wearing this. And just this tank top and some denim shorts. Maybe I'll get around to showing you guys my outfit later. But a little catch up while I wait for my friends to come pick me up. So ever since I landed back in the US from Colombia, life has been a little hectic. I caught that virus on the plane back home. So from Colombia, I had a connection. I actually landed in Miami and flew from Florida to Atlanta by way of Fort Lauderdale. So I had to connect from Miami to Fort Lauderdale. It was a whole thing. I would have filmed it for you guys, but it was very hectic. I missed my train that was supposed to take me from Miami airport to Fort Lauderdale airport. I had to take a lift from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, and if you know, you know that drive is like 45 minutes. So who, with the thought process of you're taking a cheap little $3 train ride, is open to the idea of taking a freaking rideshare service from city to city? But I had to do it. That was my only option. I needed to catch my flight, so I ended up taking a shared lift. And for some reason, God was looking out for me that day, because the price, like literally I missed the train by like 3 minutes, no exaggeration. I missed it by 3 minutes. I went down the elevator, I went out there. There was a worker for the tri-rail, that's what I was gonna take. He was like, oh, you just missed your train. I was like, is there anything that I could do? Like, I had no idea, I didn't have a backup plan. So I was like, is there anything I could do as far as public transportation to get me from here, Miami, to Fort Lauderdale? He said, oh, it's kind of a lot. You would take this train and this bus and downtown Miami and all this stuff. And he was like, but it's a lot. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I looked at the transit app that I have on my phone and it said that that would take like 2 hours. I didn't have 2 hours to spare. So I just was like, I have to bite the bullet. I have to spend this money, however much it costs. I was just like bracing myself. I got to spend it and take an Uber or a Lyft. So I checked Uber. I believe the Uber was like 40 something, maybe almost $50, which actually was lower than I expected. Even the guy who I was talking to, he said that's gonna be like $100 Uber ride. I was like, sir, I gotta get home. So it doesn't matter how much it costs at this point. Like, I'll worry about it later. But when I checked the Uber app, it said about $50. And so I was like, okay, that's not too bad. And then I remembered there's Lyft. So, you know, I checked Lyft, and Lyft was like $35. And then I scrolled a little to see my options, and I forgot that there used to be this thing called Lyft Line. Oh, my friends are here. Okay, I'll explain later, guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We the only two that got hats on. Welcome to Snap your fingers and do your step, and you can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey!
Amen. Amen. We got YG in the building.
No NBA.
No NBA.
Taking notes on my keyboard. What you bothering me for? There's a room full of niggas. What you following me for? Say no fucking sing along. So girl, what you singing for?
Today is July 23rd. Believe it or not, I haven't picked up this camera since July 6th. That was the last time I recorded anything on this camera, and that's when I was going to my friend's barbecue for 4th of July weekend. I got cut off mid-sentence, I remember, because it was time for me to go. And I never picked up the camera to like finish explaining everything that went on. But I feel so bad, and I do honestly regret not picking up my camera between then and now, but life happens. A lot has been going on, specifically with my computer. I've been editing literally for the past almost 30 days because my computer crashed, and I've been struggling to get it back to where it once was. It's not functioning like it was, and that's my editing computer. But I finally made a breakthrough yesterday and finished editing my Cartagena vlog. So please, if you're watching this and haven't watched that travel vlog, go watch that. Go watch it, because I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that vlog. It took a lot of effort and perseverance for me to even complete editing that vlog. Along with that, I also was very sick. Once I came back home from Cartagena, I mean like the next day, I was down bad. I took a test. I had the virus. So I was out of commission in bed for like, I want to say 2 weeks, because the first couple of days, like I literally got home from Cartagena on Tuesday night or like Wednesday after midnight. I was feeling symptoms Wednesday evening. I knew I was sick by Thursday. I spoke to a friend who told me she had the virus, and she suggested that I take the test, and I was like, you know what, you might be right. Like, if somebody else has it, and I saw a few people online saying they had it, I was like, let me just take a test. Luckily, I had one at home, took it. That was on, I believe, Friday, and so I said, you know what, I'm gonna give myself, like, by then I was in the midst of it, like in the thick of it. By then I was like, let me give myself one full week of just recovery. I didn't even want to take another test to like rush and see if it would come up negative, so I just let it run its course. I was in bed. I was sleeping a lot. And so by the following week, that's when I took another test and it was negative. So that was basically a week and a half to 2 weeks down with that. And then once I was feeling, well, once I was negative, you know, you're not feeling completely back to 100 right after that. So I still had a few days between then and when I went out for 4th of July. So I was negative way before 4th of July. I was not contaminating anyone. And by 4th of July, I was feeling way better. Like I was back to normal. And so once I was feeling better, I was like, okay, I got to get to it, because my original plan was to get back home from Cartagena and immediately start editing the vlog so I could stay on track. Like I don't like to have a large gap from the time when I record something to the time that I upload. And the computer doing what it was doing, crashing, I had to figure out how to, like first I thought the computer was just done. I work on a very, very old iMac, and so when I first noticed or first realized that it had crashed, I was like, maybe this is it. I just can't edit. I can't use this computer anymore. But I looked online, I found a few resources. I had to do a lot of internet sleuthing, a lot of Googling, researching, reading tons of message boards, questions that people had. You know, when you have computer problems, you have to find solutions that are specific to your machine, your operating system, your version, and go from there. So I was trying a lot of things. I had to factory reset my computer. I lost some data, nothing major, nothing YouTube related, no videos, no photos, luckily. If you guys don't have things saved outside of your computer, like the machine itself, you guys really need to invest in an external hard drive or upgrade your iCloud. In this instance, both of those saved me. Like, I don't know what I would have done if everything was on that computer, like all of my files, because I'm a person who loves to hold on to pictures and videos as memories. I have things going back to like 2012, I believe, and then I have some things that are before then. But ever since I've had an iPhone, I am like the keeper of photos and videos. The external hard drive that I use is a Google, I think it's called a G drive. My friends bought it for me literally my last birthday last year, and it's come in handy so much, especially with YouTube. It is honestly one of the best, like most thoughtful gifts I've received in a while, and I use it every single day. I'll put a link so that you guys can check it out in the description below, because it's available on Amazon. So yeah, throughout that time, I've been trying to troubleshoot my computer. I would get it to work, but then it would be running slow. My computer, ever since I got things back on track, would randomly restart on me. It still does it, to the point where I'm back to primarily using my laptop. Luckily I have a laptop as well, a MacBook. But yeah, that brings us to basically today. It's the end of July. I actually have a trip in August, so you guys will have to stay tuned to see where I'm going. But it's gonna be a fun one. I have to really get the wheels turning on that trip and planning things, because I'm going for one purpose, but I'm also I have a lot of free time to do other things, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do there. I'm just excited. We're in the midst of summer, and I haven't really done anything this summer aside from going on my trip. Like, that is a huge deal. I don't take that for granted. But like going out and about in Atlanta, I haven't done much of that. Yeah. Yeah. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. Yeah. That's just not my problem. Niggas talking shit. Bitches talking shit is not my problem. Niggas talking shit. Yeah. Bitches talking shit is not my problem. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Yes, I'm in my pajamas. Yes, it is 12:51 p.m. Yes, I am just now opening my laptop. I'm just now starting my day. I know I look a hot mess. Like my hair, I've had this hair in for more than a month. I put this in before I went to Colombia because I was like, you know, I don't need to have my hair fresh for Colombia. I want to enjoy it at home before then. Just made a pot of coffee, so I just made my cup of coffee. I'm going like semi-viral. I don't know. How many views, likes, comments is considered viral? Especially on something like TikTok where like, I won't say anything can go viral. Well, I won't say anything will go viral, but I will say anything can go viral. My video is up to 28,000 views, which is a lot, don't get me wrong, but I do have a few more TikToks with more views than that. I have one TikTok that made it to 1.8 million views. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, go follow me. It's the same username on all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, at oliviavalm. And I try to post pretty frequently on TikTok. I definitely post more on TikTok than I do anywhere else. So if you guys want to stay up to date and see what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, see funny videos or informative videos, I do that on TikTok. If you want to see like my honest day-to-day and like quick glimpses into that in real time, that would be for Instagram stories. I do post on Instagram too, but not as much. Like I feel like I'm kind of like everybody else, like, you know, I'll post on Instagram when I feel like it, but not all the time. But I'm not one of those people who's like anti-posting on Instagram. No, I won't allow myself to get to that point, because I feel like people have given up on Instagram. Like, just post. People are like, oh, I'm scared people are gonna judge me, or it's weird, it feels awkward to post on Instagram, like on your feed. Just post. So I take that mantra from Instagram to TikTok to YouTube, but YouTube I don't have a problem with posting. It's just, it takes a lot more effort to post on YouTube. I really didn't expect it to go this big. Some comments have been very insightful, very helpful. They've been anecdotal, funny, they give insight, but there's some that are like, not too many though, but there's some that don't agree with what I said in the video. It has to do with travel and renting a car on vacation. So tell me, when you go on vacation, do you rent cars? And if you were to go on vacation to Mexico, to Tulum specifically, would you rent a car? Because I wouldn't. But apparently some people do it all the time with no issue. And then on the other hand, there are literal Mexicans and Mexican Americans that tell me they never do, they wouldn't advise it. People telling me their stories about how their friends got stopped by people on the side of the road and extorted out of money. So that's what the conversation is about. What? Love is Blind is back? British. Oh, Love is Blind UK? Wait, I gotta start over. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna watch this?
Welcome to the experiment that seeks to answer one very simple question. Is love blind? I'm wearing Birkenstocks.
Stop, I wear Birkenstocks. Happy Friday. I wanted to do my hair. Like, I wanted to take all this out because I've had this in for way too long, as you can tell. Even when I was in Colombia, the hairstyle wasn't even fresh. So this is way past due. My hair looks crazy. I've been making TikToks with my hair looking like this, which is quite embarrassing. I was actually gonna make a funny TikTok about my hair, but we're going one more day with this hair. Just gonna brush it and pin it back and hope for the best. Hope that nobody can really see. Like, look at this. I don't know if y'all can see, this is my hair because that's where the braids are. And then this is where the sew-in starts. So yeah, my hair looks a hot mess. But when my hair is down, you can't see all that. And then just on this side, as you can see, the whole top of my head is fuzzy because the front is braided. So the sew-in is old, the braids are old. My hair products are lacking. I have to pin it back. I'm just putting a little eyeliner and some lip gloss, honestly. I'm not even putting foundation on, I don't think. A little blush. I feel like blush with no foundation, it works because it kind of distracts you from like the fact that there's no foundation. It just makes you look a little flushed and like you have something on, but people won't know. Like, I feel like already I have a little glow. They say when you think you have enough blush, put a little bit more. And this is just a light blush. This is, what is this again? Dolce Vita by NARS. This is like my everyday. I wear this all the time. It's pink, almost like Orgasm, but it's more muted. So first, these are the earrings that I'm wearing. I don't know where I got these earrings from. They're extremely old. Like I'm talking college old. So they're from like Forever 21 probably. And I don't wear them a lot. I used to wear them all the time, like back when I was at college. I feel like it looks like, oh, I didn't tell you guys, our party, our game night is a luau theme. So we have leis. This is my lei that I'm wearing. Oh, it has this like, oh, it has a few. So it has these white flowers on it too. I thought it was cute and goes with my outfit. Let's see, well, my hair is stuck in it. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm feeling real festive. And then last but not least is fragrance. So I'm at home. I don't need anything fancy or strong. So I'm just wearing my usual. I've had this since last summer. I'm actually almost finished with it because I use this consistently throughout the year. I almost never finish my perfumes, my fragrances. This is the Zara Femme Summer Collection, number 4. I don't know if they had other numbers, but I bought this last summer on sale, or like last spring maybe. And I bought it to be my summer scent because I have a few, like, you know, fancy, more expensive perfumes, but for like every day when I'm going to the grocery store or something like that, I needed one. And I heard that Zara perfumes are top notch. They're designed with the same designer as, which company is it? Oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a very popular fragrance company. But anyways, the person who designs their fragrances has a hand in designing Zara fragrances, or at least at one point they did. And so I was like, you know what? I blind bought that off of the Zara website, and it was a good pick. It kind of has like honeysuckle, very summery vibes, and I think it's great. Sometimes I layer it with my other fragrances if I want something a little more complex and strong. So yeah, that's it for today's outfit. Again, just chill vibes. And now it's time to go entertain. Okay, yeah, so you guys can see my pants. I feel like this outfit looks weird with my glasses on, but I don't have it in me to put my contacts in, so these people are just gonna have to get what I'm giving.
Yo, I'm